always seem to come around. Hi, y'all. It's Tiffany, of course. Now, I know basically everybody watching this has at some point listened to and tuned in to 3T's Power of Love radio show. And recently, they've started opening up the lines for fans to call in and, join the discussion or make comments and contribute to the whatever topic they have that particular day. I have been fortunate enough, to get on the radio with them 4 times. 3 times I called in, and 4th I was unknowingly overheard when my friend Ebony called in. Hi, Ebony. So I've had several people come to me saying that they wish they could call in. They're a little scared, they're a little nervous, they don't know particularly what to say. And, several people have reached out to me for pointers and tips. And I do want to help you because I don't think anybody should be denied the opportunity to speak with 3T if, they so desire it. Now, I know that some people call in and their voices are a little shaky. You can tell they're nervous. Some are a little excited. I was excited. And, that's fine. I don't want you to feel bad. I want to say that now. I don't want you to feel bad if you're scared, if you're nervous. That's human nature. Because, for most of the people I know, they've been fans of 3T for, decades. I've been a fan since 1998. That's an excessively long time. And, it's, to a lot of people, 3T are their heroes, their idols, role models, that sort of thing. So, yeah, it's completely and totally normal, first of all, and understandable that you would be a little shook. Now, I know that not everybody has a background in public speaking like I have. I've had people, my friends have told me, you sound like a professional when you call in, and, but like I said, I have a background in public speaking. I have a background when I was a child. I did beauty pageants from the age of 5 until the age of 19 when I retired from beauty pageants at 19, which is really fairly young. But that being said, I did public speaking in church. My mother, I didn't really have a choice. My mother made me do it. But, I've had times when I've had to get up and give speeches to the entire congregation, which I have a large church. It's hundreds of people that I had to speak in front of and not screw it up. I took a public speaking course in 9th grade, which I was actually thrown out of after 3 weeks because the teacher was like, you actually don't need to be here, which is, I guess, how good I was. But, for everyone, not everyone has had that exposure. But I've explained to people that public speaking isn't just something that, is something that some people do and some people don't do. I think, for myself personally, it's a life skill that everybody should have. Because, that's primarily how, unless you're deaf mute, that's primarily how you communicate in this world, verbally. Yeah, there's body language and all that sort of stuff, but for the most part, it's verbal. What the entire hell was that? It's verbal speaking. I think the kids next door just hit my house with their basketball. Again. Which is kind of annoying. Back on topic. I personally have had to, since my parents had health issues, and yours truly has health issues, a general big part of my life has been conversing with doctors in particular. And, I've actually had doctors tell me, ask me, am I in the medical field? No, I'm not, nor do I ever want to be in it. I'm sick of it. I am sick of medicine. I'm sick of sickness. I'm sick of people dying. That's just not my avenue. Okay, that being said, last night I came up with some pointers for everybody who does want to call in to the 3T show. First of all, I want to thank you for listening and supporting them and, wanting to participate. It makes me happy that, they have a following and that people are listening to them and they're getting, they're learning from it. I've learned a lot from the show myself, actually, about different coping mechanisms and everything as far as dealing with grief. And, it's helped me personally. I know it's helped quite a few of my friends. And, I just really think that what 3T is doing is very, it's very selfless what they're doing. Because, they had to open themselves up as far as, like, their own mother's death and losing, their Uncle Michael. And, that's very brave of them. They didn't have to do this. They didn't have to do any of the things that they're doing. But they decided to be selfless and heartfelt and giving. And, that's really great for them. And I'm glad that I'm with a circle of people. The fans, the people in my fan club, who are, into this and listening and who are wanting to contribute and are a little nervous about contributing. But like I said, that's normal. I was nervous myself calling in. Now to get to the tips. The first thing at the top of my list is know the number to call in beforehand. They generally give out the number when they say they're opening the lines. I have the number written down. I have it actually saved to my phone. This little crappy thing is my phone. So like, you're not actively just punching in the number. You can just like speed dial it and, try to get through. Secondly, know the topic of discussion. I never just do a cold call. I actually listen to them, the first maybe 10, 15 minutes of the program to know specifically what the topic is. Because, you can't just call in cold and not know what you're talking about. Don't call unless you know the topic of discussion and you know how you want to contribute. Some people tell some sort of stories. Some people just comment about it. Go in informed. Don't just fly by the seat of your pants. Because I really think TJ Jackson will hang up on you like that. So, if you can, try to practice what you want to say ahead of time. So that you're not like stumbling and going, and searching for words. I know this is difficult, like I said, because you don't really know what the specific topic is for the day. But I mean, like, the umbrella of it is loss and grief. So technically at some point, that's going to weasel its way into the conversation. So, like I said, the way that I do it, I've been practicing like what I would say for years. It's not specifically for this. Like back when Michael Jackson was still with us, I would literally, from the time I was like maybe 11, I would literally sit and practice what I would say because I'd always watch the film reels of like fans screaming and crying on camera. And, some of them were just so out of it. I was like, well, I don't want to be like that if I'm part of the pack and the camera gets on me. So I would actually pretend and practice like, hi, where are you from? Hi, my name is Tiffany. I'm from Texas. I've traveled all this way to see Michael Jackson. That's basically what I would do like for an hour before I went to bed every night. I would actually practice. And, once I got into 3T a few years later, hi, my name is Tiffany. I like 3T. That's what I would do. I would practice. Excuse me. Pardon me. Talking to a hairbrush, talking to your mirror, practice. I mean, you have a week between each radio broadcast. You can try to listen to yourself, see how you sound, all that sort of thing. To be perfectly honest with you, I actually don't like my speaking voice. A lot of people have complimented me on my voice. I actually hate my voice. If it was up to me, I'd like to sound like Kim Novak as Madeline in Vertigo, Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo. I'm not blessed with that voice, so I'm stuck with the voice I currently have. um, you know, you can listen to, you can even record yourself to hear how you sound and make adjustments based on that. For the love of God, please wait until 3T say we're taking calls before you start trying to call in, because there have been times where I've listened to the radio show and they've actually, had a guest via the phone. They had one, I believe she was a therapist, and, she wasn't in studio with them. She was over the phone. And I'm saying that because if they have a guest they need to call, we can't have all the fan base tying up the phone lines. Yeah. Next thing is be patient. Everyone and their grandma is trying to call in once they say the phone lines are open. I will tell you that today is Friday. I managed to get in Wednesday. I had to call 6 times Wednesday because I did not realize that after 20 rings, my phone would automatically disconnect, which it did because when I called, they were already speaking to another fan. So, the person had to have their time to talk. And, I wasn't going to try to impinge on somebody's talking. But, it took me 6 tries. You will get through. If you don't get through the first time, try again. Don't give up. Now, this is particularly what might freak people out. There is no screening process when you call in. It is, when I first called, the first time they opened up the phone lines, first time I called, I thought that there would be like an intermediate thing where somebody would say, okay, hey, this is, so-and-so with the Power of Love show. Your call is going to be taken next. That is not how it works. You call, the phone rings, TJ Jackson himself answers the phone, and you're live and on a hot mic like that. So, you will hear his voice in your ear actually saying, who are we talking with now? So that's how it is. I mean, it's just that quick. He picks up, he's in your ear. Because generally, I think TJ is the one manning the phones. Because he didn't miss a single broadcast. I know his brothers have at some point, with other obligations they had. That's understandable. But TJ picks up the phone every call. And he's in your ear. Do not be nervous. I know you're nervous. And I can't say anything because I don't understand how it doesn't come out in my voice on the phone or anything on the air. But I'm literally sweating and shaking before they pick up. And once I hang up, I start screaming. But don't be nervous. 3T are incredibly sweet. They're incredibly friendly. And for me, I told my best friend Ebony talking to them was pretty much like talking to her. It's like they are so nice. They're so welcoming. They put you at ease. And really, they treat you like a friend, which is really nice. Let me see. Yeah, they're incredibly sweet, incredibly friendly. If you do get, if they do answer your call, please turn your radio down or off. I have made this mistake myself, and I've heard it happen several times on the air. There is like about a 3 to 5 second delay between real time and what's broadcast, and you can actually hear the feedback if you have your radio too loud. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of distracting to everybody involved. Do not scream. Do not scream. I know that goes without saying because, I mean, I know it's exciting because you're talking to 3T, you're talking to just some Jacksons. I mean, yeah, that's kind of cool. That doesn't happen every day. Make your statement or your comment, share your story, whatever it is you want to call in for to contribute, and be concise because they do have time constraints. It's like a 50-minute broadcast. You can give a shout out to your favorite one. Terrell's my favorite one. But it's not like schmooze hour. Contribute to the conversation. It's not like just love on 3T all day. Contribute something. Yeah, because I really think that TJ would ease over and hang up if you take too long. Yeah, I already said that. Stay on topic. If you are fortunate enough to get on the radio with them, do not forget to tweet them afterwards and thank them. Because it's an opportunity not everybody gets. Yeah, and you want to show your gratefulness and your gratitude to them for taking your call and for being able to speak. That should be common sense, but I'm going to say it anyway. I guess, I don't know, it's Southern hospitality for me because I'm in Texas, but don't forget to thank them for the opportunity. Because like I say, not everybody gets to do that. And trust me, for the multiple callers who call, every so often like I do, it does get easier. And, I know it's a little scary, a little strange or whatever when you call in the first time. But, it does get easier. It does get better. And for the most part, I think that 3T do remember the repeat offenders. I know that, let me see I'm trying to remember who all has called in more than once. I know I have. My friend Sequoia, hey Sequoia. And I think my friend Alicia, hey Alicia, has called in more than once. But, I think that they remember us, and, they'll remember you too. But I just want them to, I don't want it to just be the same little merry-go-round of like the same 5 people calling in. I want other people to be able to call in and contribute and show 3T that they do have a very large listening audience. And, that what they are saying is resounding and touching people and helping people. And, I just want everything to be as good and as on the up and as positive, not only for 3T, but for the listeners and the callers in. And I hope that my advice helped everybody in some sort of way. And, just take it easy. Literally, if you have any issue or any problem or you're still nervous, feel free to inbox me here on Facebook or, DM me on Twitter or send me a tweet. I don't mind helping somebody or sitting with them or, whatever. I'm here for everybody. I'm president of the Power of Love fan club, one of them. And, I want to be as open and accessible to everybody as possible and help anybody in any way that I can. Because I think that's what the whole message of Power of Love is, to, give of yourself and help others and, help everybody get along and everything. So that's it for me. That's what I wanted to say, what I wanted to contribute. If you do call in next Wednesday, good luck. I think I'll leave. I don't think I'll call in next week. Just because I want to give y'all the opportunity to get through. And, I want everybody to, if that's your jam, if you want to call in, good luck. And, don't sweat it. It really is not as bad as you think it is. It's great, and they're very nice. So, that's it for me. I have errands to run today. Y'all have a good day. Later. And good luck.